Hi guys, so this is for Aries for June 2018. This is going to be your love reading. So how I'm going to do this is I am going to kind of split the video, so it's going to be kind of long. I'm going to get so many cards for singles and so many cards for couples. I'm going to start with the singles and then I will move on to couples. If this doesn't work out and the video ends up being too long, then some of them I will do two separate videos. So I am going to start off by getting one card from this deck. This is Whispers of Love. Okay, so the first card, now this, like I said, was from Whispers of Love Oracle deck. It says, demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Then we have wedding, codependency, and playfulness. Excuse me. So this deck is Romance Angel. So how I classify the singles, if you're not in a committed relationship as in already engaged or married, then you will fall underneath the singles category. Okay, so for some of you, we have wedding. So this situation involves a marriage. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be getting married, going to be getting engaged, but some of you, it definitely could. Also, some of you just could simply be, had decided to become single because of a past marriage that ended badly. Or this could also be because, maybe you are from a divorced family and you're really scared to move forward or, create something with someone because, you're worried that it may end badly or, not turn out how you wanted. Now, we also have codependency here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now, this goes multiple ways for this particular card. For some of you, this could be, codependency. It's going to be, codependency on a bunch of different things. However it resonates with you. So this could be codependency to a person, a place, just depending on you. Some of you, this is also going to be codependency when it comes to drugs and alcohol. So that could be as well affecting your love life. And then we have playfulness. Okay, so playfulness basically is, it's allowing your inner youthfulness spirit to shine and have fun and just simply enjoying yourself. Not taking things too seriously and just simply having fun, living in the moment and not worrying. Okay, so I'm going to set these aside and I'm going to get 4 cards for your main spread. Okay, so we have the 6 of air. Hopefully, maybe it's too close. Okay, so the 6 of air coupled with the 3 of earth, with the 2 of fire, 6 of fire, with the wheel. Okay, so when you have these 2 here together, this kind of tells me that you may have moved away from a difficult situation. With the 3 here, it definitely could have been a third-party situation. You also could be taking a trip. But this is a love reading, so that's how I'm going to read it. So with these 2 cards, like I said, the way that I'm going to read this, or that I read this, is, the 6 of air, which is the 6 of swords, is moving away from a difficult situation, and that situation for some of you is definitely a third-party situation. Whether it was an actual third party in the sense of someone was cheating, or a third party where there was a couple and just someone maybe that you or your partner at the time was speaking to, or just thinking about. You may not, or they may not have actually been with the person in a romantic sense, but maybe just been interested in that person. Then with the 2 of fire here, there is, a new partner possibly coming in. It's, a decision card that is, something that's going to need to be made. Whatever the path that you choose, the decision that you make, it is going to end up being right for you. And, whether it turns out in the very end that it was a lot harder than what you anticipated. And you may think at that moment that it may have been a bad decision or a mistake, but just remember that was the right choice for you at that moment in your life. And yes, it may have been bumpy and stuff, but it was just a little bit more lessons that you needed to learn. So just remember to learn from those, those blocks and, those hard times. Just remember to learn from them, and so they don't, repeat themselves. Okay, so we have the Six of Fire, which is the Six of Wands. It's victory. It's, good news coming your way. It's also being recognized for the good work, that you're doing. So you could be, possibly talking to someone. You could have, a decision that needs to be made in between two people. And like I said, it is a victory. So whichever path that you do choose, it is going to be the right one for you. And then with the Wheel here, and it is in the upright, so it's, positive change. Anything that, a situation like with this, you have the 2 here, so it's a decision. So with this card being here, that, it just represents that there's going to be a sudden move forward in a positive way, And that also is, very evident here as well, because you have the Six of Wands, which does show, victory. It shows success, and he is positively moving forward, and you have 2 different cards that indicate that. I don't necessarily see, for some of you, there may be a new partner, but like I said, with this pairing right here, I kind of see it as there may be someone, it's not someone new coming into your life. It's someone that may be already there and that you're just considering. Whether you are dating someone or not. You could not, you could be just completely single and not be dating anyone at all. Just interested in this person, interested in 2 different people. Also, if you are dating someone and you are interested in another person, the other person could be married, and that could be affecting it. And the codependency, could play in, because if you are in, a relationship, just dating, and you're interested in someone else, you could be codependent on that other person. Or that other person could be codependent on you, and you just find it difficult to leave that situation. So 6 of Air, yes, it is definitely a difficult situation, but this isn't ending to this difficult situation. So whatever this difficult situation is, there's definitely going to be an ending to the situation. You are going to be moving forward. Oh, I'm throwing my cards. Give me 1 second. Okay. So for the 3 of Earth, we have the 6 of Pentacles. So in this situation, the 6 of Pentacles, he's represented right here, and he has 2 people that he's trying to give to. So this is, also definitely could be, a third-party situation. Like I said, it may not be an actual third-party situation. You could just have 2 different people that you're interested in and not sure which direction to go. It's going to go a lot of different ways for everyone. Because this is a general reading, I'm trying to connect with as many people as possible. So for some of you, you may be dating one and interested in another. Some of you may be completely single and just interested in 2 different people. One may be married. It's going to go a lot of different ways. Okay, so for the 2 of Fire, we have the Ace of Swords, which is not only victory, but it is also truth and clarity. information has come through, and there's going to be truth in the situation. There's going to be some clarity. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, which says that with this truth and this clarity, you're going to take a step back and you're going to reevaluate things, relook at things, get a new perspective, and then move forward. So you're not going to be making any rash decisions. It's basically saying the decision that you're making it because you have clarity, you have truth, and you're taking your time and getting a new perspective before you make that decision and move forward. So let's see what the Six of Fire has. Six of Fire. Oh, that's awesome. So we have the Fool card, which is, having faith, and it's a new beginning. So taking that leap of faith and just going with it. Whatever the decision that you make, it's going to be awesome because there is going to be a new beginning. So for the Wheel, we have the Chariot, which is positive movement forward, which is also, what this card also represents, positive movement forward, a situation suddenly moving forward, for the better, in a positive. So you have 4 with the Chariot here, moving forward cards. So, if you are completely single and there isn't anyone else in your life, I don't necessarily see anyone else coming in. I already see as they are already there. You may not realize that they are there. So this may not resonate with you at this moment. So someone may, you may realize within the next 3 months from now that they are already there, and around you. And then, you may realize and then be interested. So hopefully this was a good reading for you guys. So now I'm going to move on to the couples, which is couples that I see as, engaged or already married. Okay. Oh. Messing on my stuff. Okay. Get 3 cards from this deck. Just to save some time, I'm going to go ahead and read this card to you. So we have, you are limitless. Recognize this truth. You can do anything you choose to. Okay, so this is what this card looks like. And it just says you are limitless. Okay, so we have, this could be the one. And like I said, this is going to be for the ones that are already, engaged, and the ones that are already married. Romantic feelings and retreat. So this could be the one. It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now this isn't meaning a separation. It's kind of meaning it's time for you and your partner to go on like a vacation and, disconnect from the world. If you have children, then you may, want to take a very, small vacation or trip. Just maybe, leaving on, midday on Friday after work or whatever, and then coming back Sunday evening just to spend some time. Just, of course, being a parent myself, so I know you can't turn your phone off, but try to disconnect as much as possible. Definitely leave the children or child, with someone that you really trust. And if you don't have children, then, you can take a little bit longer of a trip. If you both work or whatever, then you may not be able to. But just try to, disconnect. If you do not have children, you're able to turn off, all your devices and just really reconnect with the person that you are with, which is kind of what this is representing, reconnection, getting back those romantic feelings. Life takes a toll on everyone, and, just kind of reconnecting. And what this could be the one, this, is kind of for the ones that are, engaged. It's kind of a reassurance to let you know if you are nervous or unsure if you're making the right decision. This is definitely a sign for you, letting you know that this is the one for you. Okay, so like with the other one, I'm going to get 4 cards. So we have Dreamer. So this is a new beginning. It's the Fool card. So taking that leap of faith, following your dreams, unexpected, opportunities, a new beginning. Then we have Unity, which is the marriage card. So it's traditional, viewpoints and ways of doing things. He represents marriage. We have the 7 of Air, which is the 7 of Swords. So if you are planning a wedding, you may want to relook at things and, revise some of your plans. Make sure to pay attention to the very small details, to the fine print, especially if you are renting anything, which, most people are going to rent, a venue or, anything, whether it be in the caterer or the florist, however, just make sure to pay attention to those small details in the fine print, because there may be going on, more may be going on that you don't realize, pay attention to that. We also have the Strength card. Okay. It may be really poor timing. For some of you, you may be really anxious, or shouldn't say anxious, really excited to, get started in your new life and with a marriage. So, it may just be really poor timing as far as like finances or, just certain things. Also, if you are looking at a particular venue and they didn't have the date that you wanted, so you're willing to change your date, it may just be poor timing. So just, like I said, reevaluate things, relook at things, just make sure your plan is, airtight. For the married couple, you definitely could be getting a new beginning in your marriage, because there may have been, more going on than what you realized, And with the strength here, it's just having the inner strength, that faith, the mental strength. Yeah. So, especially like with the retreat here, you may need to rekindle things. Okay, so for some of you, there could be the married couples. So for some of you that, there could be someone coming in your life, someone new coming in your life. We have the Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Swords. With the Strength, we have the High Priestess in reverse. So the High Priestess in reverse right off bat tells me that there is definitely more going on behind the scenes than what you realize. This is secrets. This is also not using your intuition. For the Seven of Air, plans need to be, changed, re-looked at, more going on behind the scenes than what you're realizing. More is going on than meets the eye. Poor timing. In this situation, it is the sword, so it's a lot of mental stuff, a lot of mental anguish. We have the Ten of Wands, so this is a difficult situation. This is a lot of burden, being really weighed down. With the Unity, this is a new partner possibly coming in, and with the Six here, it's it's either even give and take, or there's, another person coming in. So that's only going to be for some of you. Then for some of you that are already married, you are going to be getting that new beginning. It's going to be an even give and take. You're going to be rekindling things with this cup being offered. Yes, it is going to be a difficult situation, and just have faith and use your inner strength and use that intuition. For some of you, I definitely do. For the majority of you, for this reading, I do see that as far as the marriage goes, and this even could be with, ones that are engaged as well. This could go for you guys as well, just depending on your situation, depending on how this resonates. If none of this resonates with you, then it isn't meant for you. It is, you know, kind of like with the singles, you know, that there definitely could be, you know, someone else coming in, you know, when, you know, it definitely could be, you know, a difficult situation that you're in and not sure, you know, if this is what you should be doing or not. For some of you, this is, you know, really positive that it is what you should be doing as far as, you know, getting engaged, because you do have this card. This could be the one. But for some of you, you're just going to need to pay attention to those fine details as far as the wedding planning goes. You remember you have this that, you know, it says you are limitless. Recognize this is truth, that you can do anything that you choose. So that's kind of like with the, you know, High Priestess. It's that intuition and knowing. So I really hope that y'all enjoyed this reading. I'm just now seeing how long it's going. So hopefully you watched all the way to the end, and hopefully I will see y'all next time we're in a live video. Bye guys.